All right, so another update. Apparently, Roger Jackson has been arrested, and we're getting the perspective from the Scaling Up podcast. This is Doug. This is the guy that got Roger off of him. These are his friends he used to that he trains with. He posted something on his channel. His channel's been going up lately. So we're gonna check out Doug's video first, and then we're gonna go over to the Scaling Up podcast. Let's do it.
Well, Roger got arrested.
Oh, he just plugging his stuff. He's just plugging his stuff. He's not talking about the arrest. All right, we gonna skip that. We gonna skip that and just go straight to this.
37 of the Scaling Up podcast. Make sure to like this video as well as hype it using YouTube's new.
Oh yeah. Make sure y'all hit the hype button. I don't know where it pop up at. Let me see if I can see it. Make sure y'all hit that hype button on the videos if you can see it. I don't know where it's at. I've yet to find it. I don't think they've rolled it out yet. All the way, either that or you only on mobile. But yeah, if you see a hype button, hit that hype button. Helps us in the algorithm. Helps push our videos in the algorithm.
Watching this and you have not yet subscribed, then what are you even doing? Now it is Thursday, September 18th.
He remind me of Albert. He remind me of Matt Bloom, like a little brother version.
Sleep.
Yes.
You know, we were just going about our day, and then we heard the news, and we're like, Doug, you can't go to sleep. We're coming over here.
Premature milk.
Got that Walmart great value milk.
Yeah.
Hey, that Walmart.
Because in case you guys haven't heard,
it get the job done. It get the job done.
Has been arrested.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I've been waiting to say this since August 23rd. He went 3, 2, 1,
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail.
Is this lactose-free shit?
I'm dieting right now. So Raja has been booked on a felony charge. No other details are given at the moment. And
Okay.
2 weeks ago, we gave you a 100% confirmation on here first. Doug told you that he was talking to detectives. And as a matter of fact, do you have any more insight on some of those conversations with detectives? Why did this take so long? Do you know?
From what I'm hearing, and what I've talked to detectives and other people around us, basically the state took it over and their state charges, and what I think they had to look at was Stu's recovery, everything that was involved, the fact that LAPD is pretty lax on charging anybody. You look at that, and then you look at having the state taking it over. I know for certain, even without Stu pressing charges, they would have charged us for multiple misdemeanors for violence in front of a child.
Yeah, there was kids at the show.
All the children that were there. Then, of course, there's the battery, assault battery.
Assault and
the
battery,
intent behind it all, which will elevate everything. Is
With the premeditated,
so
with the intent,
exactly
yeah.
what we're looking at is like a premeditated battery.
So is that all that you've heard from detectives?
That's what I was saying. Like, and that's what I'm telling. That's what I be telling y'all in the comments. Like some people are so brain dead. Like they don't even understand the law. I have a whole law book right there. I gotta buy the new edition this year. But like people don't even know who they be talking to sometimes. Like you don't know what somebody knows. They might know more than you. I said premeditated battery because he said, "Oh, I bet you I always wanted to knock out a wrestler." And people in his chat were saying 50 subs to knock him out. He was like, 50 subs to knock him out. He was like, what should I do? Should I double leg him? What should I do? Like, that's premeditated, bro. He had mad time to sit there. That was the fourth match on the card. He got there before, like, right as the show was starting, sat through all of those matches and was listening to the chat and doing all that talking. So, like, people need to understand, and use their brains before they sit there and start typing away on their phone or on a computer. Like, come on, bro.
The route they're taking it?
Yeah, that's about what I know so far from what they've talked to my friends about or talked to me. They talked to me the day after or 2 days after it happened, and then they've been talking to other parties involved, and they've been coming back and talking to me. So that's what I've gathered so far.
All right, and I know you don't want to talk about this too much in detail, but Stu didn't want to press charges, so that's why it took a little bit longer too.
I would say maybe that could be the issue, but the state or there was enough evidence on video where they could charge. They don't need anybody.
They don't need him to press charges on it.
Even if he wanted to or not, it still would have been.
It was irrelevant at that point.
Yeah, exactly. And I know that from my friend that's a detective. And then with Stu, like I said from the beginning, he most likely won't want to press charges, and that's where we are left at. Is everybody around it? You know, He hasn't made an official statement yet, so I don't want to speak for him. But from what I know, that's the case.
Right. So he had a $50,000 bail. So
yeah, I saw that too.
If he's out in the morning or if he's already out and we just haven't heard about it yet, that's usually how these things go. The process is the punishment. His process is just starting, and it's going to be a very, very long process. It might be a while before he gets sentenced to something, but you believe it's going to happen, right?
Oh yeah, guaranteed. I'm getting ready for that. It'll be good healing for everybody involved in this. Hopefully Raja getting bailed out means that he'll get checked into a mental health care or some type of
I feel like that other than Stu's recovery is like the most important thing. Like it's like Stu's recovery, justice for Stu, and then Raja's like mental health recovery, because we don't want this to ever happen again. Like, we don't want him to lose his temper, lose his composure, and just go around beating the shit out of people. Like, imagine, like, a significant other or a child or somebody who can't really defend themselves like that. If he did that to a full-grown man that wrestled, even though he's an older man, a veteran, an Army vet, like, I think it was Army. Y'all correct me if I'm not. If he could do that to somebody like that, imagine what he'd do to somebody that's more vulnerable. Like, he can't, he needs to get his emotions under control. For sure.
Trial, because like I said, that's one of the big issues I think it needs to be addressed, is his trauma, because he wasn't there that day. His eyes, his everything. Plus the fact that you were able to be pushed into doing that shows like some type of mental capacity that you could be pushed into almost murdering somebody. You know, nobody should be able to just goat you into doing that. You know, that's a fragile state of mind. So hopefully that gets addressed, because just putting him in jail to rot there will make him a worse human being.
Make him worse,
let's say he goes in there, he gets help, he gets mental treatment. He could actually come out and help other people not do what he did. And he could be, a force for good at that point. So, like, that's my hope, is the best possible outcome is that, you know? That's what I'm looking at least. That's my perspective. And I know everyone's allowed to feel different, and I don't hate them for feeling different.
Right. And some people on the last video were starting to say that, oh, you guys are milking this. It's been 3 weeks and you're still talking about it. Well, if you thought we were milking it before.
That's why they got the milk. Troll the people back. Troll them back. There you go. That's the best thing you could do, bro. So when somebody hating on you and somebody talking down on you, that's the best thing you could do. Troll them back.
Updates
Troll
on
them back.
Inside info, any court hearings, you'll hear it here first. We're absolutely going to continue to milk this. People saying like, oh, you're making videos to get views, to make money. Well,
no shit.
Like,
that's what everybody's on YouTube for. If you're monetized, I'm monetized too. I'm making this video to make money, not just because it's an interesting case that I want to follow involving wrestling, which I'm a huge fan of. It's because I want to make some money. Yes, I'll admit that wholeheartedly. Like, I don't give a fuck.
The people that have told me this too, like, oh, you're making money off of this. One, I was directly involved in it. Two, I got stitches that nobody paid for. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't ask any help. All the money that was raised and all the podcasts and everything with the Stu's GoFundMe, you know? And at the end of the day, I was already getting into the YouTube sphere, doing stuff with you guys, so it's not like I wasn't on the interwebs.
It's not like you're doing something bad. There's people that make money off the internet for doing, like, terrible shit.
Yeah.
Like, you just happen to blow
scamming people, robbing people,
filming your life.
And I'm telling the truth.
Deceiving people.
And in all actuality, all I did was raise money for my friend, tell the truth, tell my side of the story from something that I was involved in. And then at the end of the day, too, I'm trying to find some type of, silver lining for people to put a focus on, so there's not a sphere of negativity wrapped around such a bad incident. Because all I want is for people to have a good mindset around this, or the best possible mindset that can be had from such a bad situation. I never want it to happen again. So in order to not have bad things happen again, you have to break them down into details of how they get there, so people can learn how not to do that. It seems simple, but there was a lot of complexities that led to that terrible incident, and that's what we've been speaking on. So suck it.
So with me and Tanner, it's like,
yeah, so that's pretty much that. So Roger Jackson has officially been arrested on $50,000 bond. We don't know if he's out already. Doug Malo here, he talked about the charges he might be facing. 1 misdemeanor, violence in front of a child, and then premeditated assault and battery, which is what I was saying in the last video, and y'all wanted to argue with me in the last video, but whatever, I'm not going to get into that. Yeah, so that's what Roger's facing. He's probably already out, because 50,000, I know Rampage got that to get him out. if he decided to get him out, because Rampage in his interview mentioned that he was upset with Roger. But yeah, that's what he's facing. It's gonna be a long, drawn out case because Doug mentioned that some of his detective friends told him that the LAPD kind of drags their cases out, whether that's to gather information or just because they just drag their feet. That's how they are. But we'll keep an eye on this as we've been doing. So yeah, y'all already know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's your boy JusticeXFalls will be out. One.